to spend a couple of videos just talking to you about knowing your rights in the workplace. I find that so many times people are telling me things that were said to them in their workplace, or they're telling me they were asked a particular question, and I'm saying, no, they can't say that to you. They can't ask that of you because that's illegal. And it's a lot of times because we just simply do not know our rights. And I'm going to talk to it from the spirit of, as women, knowing our rights. I know this is Black History Month, and really a lot of things that were accomplished for African Americans was simply because they knew their rights and they pushed for them. So if you don't know your rights and you don't push for them, or you don't, ask someone to help you, support you in getting what you know is legally yours, then I don't know what else to tell you. But I'm going to tell you how you can know that you're being pushed out of your company. And someone came to me the other day and they were saying to me, hey, I'm getting terminated. And so I said, oh, you're terminated or you're getting terminated? He said, well, actually, I've been fired. Oh, okay. So let me see your termination letter. Let's talk about, how did this happen? And, what was the cause of termination? Oh, there is no termination letter. It was simply a word of mouth. And I'm not talking about this is happening in some small and mom and pop organization. This is happening in a Fortune 100. And so what happened is basically the person did not legally terminate them. They just kind of told them that they were going to terminate them and start spreading the word that this person is going to be terminated. Well, how would you feel if you go to work every day and everybody knows that you're going to be terminated, even you, but you're not terminated? Do you come to work every day still? Or do you just quit out of embarrassment, humiliation, frustration? Or do you push back and say, hey, I think this is a form of harassment? Because now I feel that you're creating a hostile work environment for me. Because if I ask anyone to do anything for me, are they going to really do it? Because they know that I'm 1 foot in and 1 foot out. And so that's why it's so critical for you to know your rights. So I want to give you a couple of ways how you know that you are on your way out. So you are not shocked, you're not surprised. One of the ways is, are you suddenly out of the loop on emails? So you're hearing about things that are happening. People are talking about emails that are going out. Normally you would have been in that conversation, but you're out of that conversation. You're probably on your way out. Or your projects that you work on, usually you were working on multi-million-dollar projects, and now your projects and your responsibility on projects are getting less and less, which means you could still be on that project, but no longer are you lead on that project. You look at your task and they become a more administrative versus strategic. You might want to realize that you are on your way out. And the one that gets me is the blind copy trick. When all of a sudden you wonder how other people know about your conversation, your managers, your other peers, about conversations you're having with an internal client or an external client, they're being blind copied because you're on your way out. They're building their case against you. So I want you to not walk around with blinders on your eyes. I want you to know, if you're on your way out, you better know your rights and how you can turn your situation around and not just stay there and let someone create your work environment as a hostile work environment. You have an amazing day. Know your rights and act on them.